Welcome to a battlefield of minds. Two Grandmasters face off where every move cuts like a sword. One mistake, and it's over. This isn't just chess, it's war disguised as strategy. Let's dive in, move by move, into this epic clash. Wesley opens with F3. A calm yet confident knight move, like a warrior stretching before battle. Ready to test the Russian wall of Malakhov. Malakhov replies with Cf5. Unleashing the Sicilian spirit, sharp, dynamic, and already hinting at chaos to come. Wesley pushes C4. Fortifying the center with a double-layered defense. Classic. Solid, but ready to strike. Malakhov hits back with G6. Showing he's not here to dance, he's setting up his dragon's lair. Preparing for fire from the flanks. Wesley plays D4. Charging forward like thunder. Demanding space and attention. This is going to be a war in the center. Malakhov captures with CXD4. Slicing into the heart of White's ambition. Testing Wesley's resolve early. Wesley retakes with NX4. Knight jumping forward like a spearhead. Hit. Keeping central tension alive. Malakhov develops NX. Bringing in reinforcements to contest the center. Pressure mounting already. Wesley calmly pushes E4. The bold commander staking everything on domination. No fear in his eyes. Malakhov answers NF6. The knight lunging to challenge E4. Two armies now face off across a burning field. Wesley develops NC3. Another knight joins the fray. Guarding E4 and daring black to commit. Malakhov fortifies with D6. Setting up a fortress, tight. Cautious. Waiting for the perfect strike. Wesley brings out B2. Quiet yet purposeful. His bishops now whisper plans of future Kingside storms. Malakhov trades with NX4. Pensioin, Pendant Verdist, Huliai. Seeking clarity in chaos. Removing one of White's central spears. Wesley recaptures with QXD4. Queen stepping into the open. Dangerous but commanding. Like a general inspecting the front line. Malakhov develops BG7. Pelistiobenishin and Skona Montal. Nasen, Division. Fianchetto complete. The dragon breathes fire. Eyeing the center hungrily. Wesley castles, long-term safety, with B3. Connecting rooks and showing patience, before explosion. Malakhov castles, O. Finally securing his king. Both sides now ready to unleash their middle-game fury. Wesley retreats the queen to QD2. A subtle yet deadly setup, queen and bishop now aiming for a kingside assault. Malakhov plays A5. Looking for counterplay on the queen side, he's not afraid to fight fire with fire. Wesley castles, O. Tucking his king safely away, both commanders have declared their territories. Malakhov pushes A4. Aggression rising. He wants to tear open the queenside before Wesley's plans explode. Wesley calmly pushes F3. Fortifying E4 and whispering. My attack is coming soon. Malakhov develops b6. Eyeing c4 and f5, his bishop becomes a lurking sniper. Wesley doubles power with Racone, placing the rook on open ground, pressure increasing. Every piece breathes purpose. Malakhov plays k5, eyeing both c3 and a2, like a predator circling its prey. Wesley answers with Erifdone. Full coordination achieved. His army now stands ready to march. Malakhov brings rf8. Counterbalancing the tension, this board feels like a loaded gun. Wesley jumps nb5. His knight lunging forward, threatening to break into black's camp. Malakhov replies with a n7. Tightening defense. He's not letting that horse cause havoc so easily. Wesley sacrifices queenside harmony with q5. Clean and confident. First blood drawn. Malakhov retakes with rx5. Material even. But the initiative? It's up for grabs. Wesley continues with nd4. Knight repositioning for domination. He smells weaknesses everywhere. Malakhov plays nc5. A defensive wall forming again, two knights now circling each other like boxers in round 5. Wesley moves kf2, calmly improving his king. Already thinking about the endgame battlefield. Malakhov brings bd7, Wunderrot fuel, preparing to regroup and protect the queenside from collapse. Wesley plays r-bone, activating the rook, another subtle tightening of the noose. Malakhov jumps neziks, ds, offering counterplay. His knights move like shadows, covering key squares. Wesley strikes with nb5, testing the coordination of black's army, sharp and bold. Malakhov retreats rate. Defending but clearly under pressure, Wesley's attack grows by the minute. Wesley plays nc3, redirecting the knight for a new plan, flexible and unpredictable. Malakhov answers bxc3, deciding it's time to trade before things spiral out of control. Wesley recaptures with bxc3, now holding a strong pawn center, double pawns, but powerful ones. Malakhov drops b6, trying to stabilize, like patching a sinking ship mid-battle. Wesley pushes g4, signaling open war. No more quiet moves. It's time to attack. Malakhov plays f6, closing doors, trying to keep the white army outside his gates. Wesley advances h4, storming the Kingside. Thunder rolls across the board. Malakhov replies kd7, calmly repositioning. He senses the storm and braces for impact. Wesley smashes g5. A wild thrust forward, chaos unleashed. Malakhov brings a fight, centralizing defense. He knows one slip means disaster. Wesley calls his king forward. kg3. Joining the front lines, courageous and slightly insane. Malakhov strikes back with 5, exploding the center. Now both sides are swinging. Wesley captures x5, zeitzing the open lines and daring black to survive. Malakhov responds rsf5. A counterblow. His rook becomes the executioner on f5. Wesley pushes forward. Relentless pressure. This man doesn't stop for breath. Malakhov plays nc5, trying to plug the leaks. His pieces scrambling to hold the line. Wesley jumps, bg4. The bishop slicing across the board like a blade, aiming straight at black's coordination. And the pressure mounts again. Malakhov counters with Nefuri, penning. Forcing a check with venom, his knight dives in like a missile. Desperate to turn the tide. Wesley slides h2 Dodging smoothly, his king doesn't flinch under fire. Calm amid the storm. Malakhov doubles his rooks with Rafate. Heavy artillery ready. He's pulling every piece into this last stand. Wesley answers, Afone, Mwintowen. A move of precision, fortifying his defenses and preparing for the killing counterpunch. Malakhov pushes f5. Finally striking back at the center, risk and desperation mingle together. Wesley captures bsf5. Bishop slicing through the pawn like butter. His attacks never lose tempo. Malakhov replies, f5. Cold and mechanical. He keeps material balance, but not the initiative. Wesley brings Abikoen, Paysen. Reinforcing the c-file, his rooks look like twin cannons. Aimed and ready. Malakhov moves kf7, f7. Stepping forward into the line of fire, brave or reckless. We'll soon find out. Wesley advances, f5. Clearing paths for the pawns to march, total war in the center. Malakhov counters, dx5. Holding his ground, but his structure is cracking. Wesley plays c5. Pushing hard, he's converting space into power. Every square trembling under his control. Malakhov answers k6. Bringing his king dangerously close to the flames. This is pure guts. Wesley continues with c4. Creating a wall of pawns, his army marches in unison. Unstoppable. Malakhov strikes back with a3. Pawn to the 7th rank, he's trying to distract. To draw fire away. Wesley brings rcone. Doubling his rooks again, the pressure feels suffocating. Malakhov replies bafur. Setting up a sneaky pin, one last trick from the Russian tactician. Wesley, a5. Pawns on the Kingside now screaming forward. It's chaos everywhere. Malakhov takes gxf5. Shattering the pawn chain, but that opens doors for Wesley's rooks. Wesley captures rxf5. Ripping through the defense, the f-file is now his personal highway to victory. Malakhov retakes ksf5. Desperate but exposed, his king now fights hand-to-hand in the trenches. Wesley checks with R. Fenini. Lightning fast, precision under pressure. Classic So style. Malakhov blocks with kg6. Moving into the open, he's dancing on a minefield. Wesley calmly plays r5. Placing the rook behind enemy lines, the noose tightens. Malakhov responds with bc kicks. Trying to guard his last weaknesses, he's bleeding but still standing. Wesley adds more firepower with RJ. Forcing the Black King to shuffle. His timing is brutal. Malakhov retreats Kafev. Refusing to die, this man fights like a cornered lion. Wesley keeps the heat with RG7. Total dominance. His rooks are monsters now. Malakhov jumps NC3. Finally trading chaos for counterplay. He dreams of one last counterstrike. Wesley responds RX7. Gobbling the pawn and opening the final wound. Checkmate threats hang everywhere. Malakhov counters Nix2 K. Taking a pawn but losing all time. He's still chasing ghosts. Wesley plays BD2. Cool and calm, connecting rooks. Guarding key squares. Ready for the kill. Malakhov pushes E4. Desperate run. His pawn rushes forward. Last spark of hope. Wesley answers RFS7 Ondorwich K. A swift tactical jab. The White Army keeps pressing mercilessly. Malakhov moves K6. Stepping back into the storm, his king's journey is a story of pain. Wesley checks again with RF6. The precision never ends. Black's coordination crumbles further. Malakhov repeats Kafev. Holding ground but shaking, his king is now a lone survivor. Wesley continues RF4. Shifting gears for the final act, every move feels surgical. Malakhov brings KD4, trying to activate, but it's too little. Too late. Wesley strikes Raune, no Wisune. Aiming directly at the runaway king, the hunter closes in. Malakhov plays NC3. Throwing his last knight in the way, a shield made of smoke. Wesley pushes G6. Unleashing the last pawn storm, unstoppable energy on the board. Malakhov brings B7, a quiet move. But he's hanging on by threads. Wesley replies G7, The pawn now screams down the file. It's about to crown itself. Malakhov answers B6. Standing in front of doom, blocking. Hoping for a miracle. Wesley captures BXC3. Cleaning house. The field is emptying fast. Malakhov recaptures KXC3. King working overtime. But exhaustion shows. Wesley plays Arxathrium. Delivering another punch, the rook becomes executioner. Malakhov takes KXC4. Grabbing back. But now the walls are gone. Wesley calmly raise 7. Total control, his rook is unchallengeable. The win, inevitable. Malakhov pushes E3. Last dying breath. His pawn crawling toward glory. Wesley finishes with RxB7. Capturing the pawn and sealing victory, Malakhov resigns. WesleySo triumphs. The board burns with brilliance. The video ends here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Please, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel to support me. Thank you again. Everyone, see you in the next video.